everyone! So today I have 2 packages to unbox, one from Stuf Anime, one from Alibris, and then I have a few miscellaneous volumes that I've gotten from Barnes & Noble. So I'll start with these ones and then I'll go ahead and open up these 2. So if you've been watching my last couple haul videos, I've been starting to collect Yona of the Dawn, and I have 3 new volumes that I'm adding. Volume 2, Volume 3, and Volume 8. So I still have, I think, like 17 volumes that are on back order, and I'm just waiting for those ones to slowly come back in stock and be sent to me. A lot of them have been getting delayed, and so like every day I'm getting emails with the new delivery date, but all I can do is wait patiently. I'm just glad that they're reprinting all these volumes so that I can buy them at regular price rather than having to pay for expensive used copies. And then next I have Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun, Volume 6. So this is the last one I was waiting on. So now I have volumes 1 through 13. I was waiting to start reading it until I got this last one so that I can binge read through them. So I'm thinking probably this week or next week I'm going to start reading this series. I've said it in all of the other videos that I've been collecting this series, but I really like this anime. It's really funny. I think that the anime covers up through volume 5, so I really am looking forward to getting into some of the new material in the story. I also just found out that this series has a fan book and a comic anthology, so I'll probably be on the lookout for that as well. This is so cute. Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. And then the last one from Barnes & Noble is Something's Wrong with Us, Volume 10. So the day that I got this one in the mail, I opened it right up and read it that evening because I'm really invested in this series and finding out what happens next. It's a romance drama, it's a josei, and it's completed in Japan at 16 or 17 volumes. And so after volume 10, we have 6 or 7 volumes to go to find out how it's going to end, if everyone's going to be happy. But I really enjoyed this installment of the series, and now I just can't wait for volume 11 to be sent to me, which I think it won't come until the beginning of November, so I'll have to wait, but excited for the next installment. This series is about these 2, Nao and Tsubaki, who knew each other and were close as children, but after they get older, they re-encounter each other, and they have a lot of animosity between each other, a lot of grudges and ulterior motives behind all of their actions, so really eager to see where it goes from where it left off here in volume 10. And next I have a package from Stuf Anime. And I was really excited when I saw this package because I have another order from Stuf that will be coming soon. And I thought this package is really small for what I thought was arriving. But I forgot I had this order coming before that one because this one had pre-orders. So I'm excited to get into this one. I usually don't order my pre-orders through Stuf Anime because from where their warehouse is, it usually takes 3 weeks from when it ships till it arrives to me. And if it's multiple pre-orders, it won't ship until all of the pre-orders are available. So that's why I usually order my pre-orders from Barnes & Noble. But this time I had a few pre-orders that were all being released around the same time. And I had a few other in-stock volumes that helped me to reach free shipping. I did receive those in-stock volumes, and now the pre-orders ship separately. So. Okay, so these seem pretty tightly wrapped, so hopefully they'll all be in good condition. Yay! So excited. Okay, so first we have The Way of the Househusband, Volume 8. So I actually haven't really gotten into this series yet. I've just read part of Volume 1, and what I have read I really like. It's really funny. It's about this guy who was in the Yakuza, and now he stays at home doing things around the house for his family. But his demeanor and the way he looks, he's always having misunderstandings. So I'm really excited. I have the first 8 volumes, The Way of the Househusband. So looking forward to getting into this one soon. I probably won't read it right away because I'm in the middle of reading Life Lessons with Uramechi Oni-san, and then I'm going to read this one soon, Monthly Girls Nozaki-kun. And I like to spread out my comedies that I read so that they can be little pick-me-ups between other series that I'm reading. But excited to have this one. Love of Kill, Volume 9. So the cover this time is Chateau. Being on the back. I love how I think every volume of Love of Kill has a color illustration inside. Don't want to show any spoilers. Yeah, just this one. But I really like this series, Love of Kill. It's a josei action drama with some romance, and I'm probably going to read this one tonight because this is another one I'm really invested in. So where Volume 8 left off was kind of a cliffhanger, so I'm looking forward to reading this one to find out what happens next. My husband has already read through volume, I think, 10 online. So he already has read all of this. So he's excited for me to catch up because every time I read another volume, we get to talk about the things that happened. But I really like this cover. Not just chateau, but also the design of the flowers and the coloring of it. And Ringha is my favorite character. So excited to have this one. And next, Tokyo Revengers. So this is volumes 3 and 4, the second omnibus. We have Duraken on the cover. So the first volume, the first omnibus that I got was one of the ones with white paper. So I was kind of expecting this, so it's a little disappointing. I don't know if it's hard to tell. So my first omnibus was a thinner one with white pages. There were some retailers that were selling these ones and some retailers that were selling the first omnibus with the paper like this, with the omnibus a little thicker and with the more like eggshell paper. So it looks like they're kind of different sizes, which I really like the white paper, but I also really like my series to all match. So I don't know. I also have pre-ordered the 3rd, 4th, and 5th omnibus volumes. So if they're all going to be like this from now on, I might just go buy a different volume 1 omnibus so that they'll all match, and then resell this white one, even though I did really enjoy reading it with the crisp, bright white paper. But anyways, so the second omnibus. So I think that this was the cover of volume 4 of the Japanese volume. And then this is the volume 3 cover. So I mentioned in my last haul of the first omnibus of Tokyo Revengers that I really appreciated that the first page after the cover is the but the other volume cover that is not the one featured on the omnibus. So we have Duraken in his Tomen uniform. And then we have Mikey. Yeah, so you can tell already with the pages that it's more like yellow, but that's okay. And then let me see the back. Yeah, so just like the first omnibus, the back of the book has the cover from the Japanese volume and also the inside cover from the dust jacket for both volumes. Very cool, so I'm really excited to have this. Okay, and lastly I have a package from Alibris. So I'm really excited about this one. What I ordered with this order was something pretty heavy, so I've been really worried about it arriving damaged, so I guess we'll find out. Okay, so I have made a few other purchases from Alibris. The first order I made was for several single smaller volumes, and it shipped in several small packages that didn't really have any packaging, but they were the type of boxes that like hold on to the book, like single volumes. So I'm happy that I'm opening this and seeing the bubble, kind of bubble cushioning. And here they are. Okay, let's get them out of here and see how they look. Ooh, these are heavy. Okay. So these are the first two omnibuses of Attack on Titan, the Colossal editions. So these are 5-in-1s. Let's see how they look. Ooh, yikes. There's like a little bit of a crease or kind of tear. It's a little rough here on the bottom. And then the second one. So I really like these covers. The Colossal editions are 7 omnibuses in total, and each one has a different Titan on it, and it's new art for the covers, so it doesn't use any of the original volume covers. So this spine doesn't have any weird tears or creases on it, but it is a little roughed up at the top and bottom of the spine. I don't know if you can tell. But this is kind of what I expected, just because they're big and heavy books and they're soft cover. I'll show you the inside. Oh, yikes. So it has some color pages. So the main reason why I chose to get the Colossal editions instead of the, so these are 5-in-1 Colossal editions instead of the 3-in-1 omnibuses or the single volumes or the box sets, is because I really like that the pages are bigger. Even though they're heavy, I don't think I'll have a problem just having it set down whenever I want to read it. So the bigger pages, but then also I watched a video that compared all the different editions, and this one had the best print quality where you could see all the details much better in this edition than in the single volumes of the different like shades of gray, the details, especially on the pages where what's happening is darker or in the background. Looks like there are some color pages. I just saw one. So there are some more color pages throughout. But since these are bigger books that are prone to damage because of being big and softcover and heavy, I would have preferred to have been able to pick all of them up in person. But the only bookstore nearby is about 3-4 hours away, and I called ahead and they only had volume or omnibus 6 in stock. So I knew if I wanted to get all of them, I'd have to order them and just hope that they arrived in good condition. So this is kind of a bummer because this is like a tear, but But I'm really excited to get some more of these. So I did get these ones from Alibris, and I was really happy. They were both about 35% off retail. And then I had a coupon that I could use in addition to that and free shipping. So it was a really great deal. I did also order the 3rd and 4th Colossal editions. And I did order them like on the same day that I ordered these ones. And the tracking has not moved at all in the past week. So I have a feeling they might have gotten lost, which is not a good sign because my first Alibris order, one of my shipments was lost in transit. This one arrived, and then my 3rd order with Alibris might be lost in transit. And what's disappointing is that even if they refund my order, I'll then have to put in a new order, and I can't reuse the coupon that I used. So I'll just have to wait for another coupon and hope that moving forward, my orders with them will actually be shipped and delivered to me. So we'll see. So this is everything I got this time around. 2 Colossal editions of Attack on Titan from Alibris, a few pre-orders that I received from Stuf Anime, and then a few miscellaneous backstock items and a pre-order from Barnes & Noble. Really happy to add all of these to my collection, and I will see you again soon in another video. Thanks for watching.